Moving through a rabbit warren of flimsy shelters covered in plastic sheeting. As matriarchs prepare the evening meal, children play in the tiny, precarious space this family's been allocated. Since the World Cup was announced, prices have skyrocketed, says Danila. I get a minimum wage as a call centre worker, but I have to pay for my daughter's schooling, food and the rent. That's why we're here. In just 2 weeks, almost 5,000 people have moved onto what was a bare patch of land within sight of Sao Paulo's new multi-million-dollar World Cup stadium. This is, in effect, a huge land invasion. People, many of them with jobs, but who say they can simply no longer afford their rents or afford to live here in the city. And for that they blame, in part, the World Cup. And they've chosen this opportunity to try and force the Brazilian government to do something about it. Seizing the moment, they took their protest down to the stadium, criticising so much spending on the World Cup at the expense, they argue, of the country's poor. Brazil's embattled government is dealing with unrest on many fronts, much of it deliberately timed to coincide with the Cup. Small but volatile protests in Sao Paulo, Rio and other cities. The riot police move in and it feels very tense. There's a wave of dissatisfaction. Rampant looting in the northern city of Recife during a police strike. Across Brazil, there are more than 60 strikes or actions in what is also an election year. And the World Cup, just one of many hurdles to overcome. Wyre Davies, BBC News, Sao Paulo.